Check 1, 2, 3, 4. What's going on, y'all? It's your good buddy David Hayes in the house, and welcome to another episode of Circle Talk. This is episode 93, guys. We are moving towards 100. I'm really excited for that big 100 number. It's been a number that I've been trying to fathom and see myself getting to for the very beginning of this whole ordeal. It's been almost 2 years. It'll be 2 years in January I've been doing this, and I'm truly thankful for all the people that continue to support and be a part of this journey. So I want to go ahead and start off by giving our shout outs to our sponsors. First off, iShotYou.com. Thank you so much for continuing to support the movement and everything that we do within the circle. My guy Marvin Patterson, if you're in the area and you're a local person looking for some great photos of your family, of your child, for graduation or senior portraits or headshots for a job interview, please hit up iShotYou.com and he will get you done right. As y'all can see the pictures right here in the background, he took those for me and all the ones in my house. So hit up iShotYou.com and let him know I sent you. He'll get you done right. Next, we want to go ahead and give a shout out to Icon ENT, my guy, Junior Thomas. Thank you so much for being a great supporter, my guy. Known him for a very long time. He's been doing some amazing things. Obviously, the All Black Party. He is now doing tour buses for anybody that is going any place and needs a cool ride with you and your friends, whether you're going to, go to a game or some, concert or whatnot. He has great deals on his new party buses, Icon party buses. If you guys want any information about that, you can hit me in my inbox. You can hit up Junior Thomas. He will get you done right. Get you where you need to go in style. Next, I want to give a huge shout out to Chaya Fashion. My girl Zakia, thank you so much for being an amazing supporter of what I do. I've known Zakia since I was a little tyke running the streets, and she has always been a good friend of mine. And if you guys don't know anything about the Chaya Fashion, please go to thechayafashion.com. She actually turns rags into riches as far as clothing goes, and then she gives them back to the community. And she also puts on events for any local talented people that have things that they are creating, and give them a spot where they can share and sell their items. And she's a supporter of the people, and that's really an amazing thing that she has going on. So make sure you guys continue to support the Chaya movement and everything that she does. So without further ado, I want to go ahead and bring my guest on, Miss Pan Orea. I met her, I would say it's probably been about maybe 8 months, 9 months we've known each other. And she opened up this group. And as I was watching the group, I noticed that she was doing different genres of music and allowing people an opportunity to share their talents. And I was like, well, let me give it a shot and see where it goes. And so I got on the group, and we had a couple conversations, and she's a great person, and she's got a big heart of gold. And I'm really excited to just dig into who she is and why she does what she does, because she wears a lot of hats, and we're going to find out today exactly where those hats come from and why she does what she does. So let's bring on Pan Orea right now.
Hey.
Check 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
All right. I hear you loud and clear. Did I get it across? Okay. Did I forget anything?
I don't think so.
Okay. All right.
You got my name right, which that was.
I got it right.
Yeah, you said Pan Orea, which is great. Orea, yeah, that's my name.
All right, so let's start off there. Where are you actually from, and what is it? What your last name? Where does it come from? What is it like?
Actually, my last name is not Orea. My first name is Pan Orea, but my artist name is Pan Orea.
Okay.
So my first
What
name
is your
is
name?
my first name is Pan Orea,
Yeah.
but I separate. I say Pan Orea as my artist name. You want to know my last name?
What's your last name?
My last name is Bolovis.
Okay,
But
Belovis.
yeah, it's not something that I share. I try to keep it separate, my artistic world with my professional world. Yeah.
Absolutely.
But
But
so yeah,
like I
so
told you, I told you I was
yeah,
gonna be digging, and I love to dig. And hey,
it's
if
okay.
there's
I
something,
mean, I rather keep it separate, but I'm gonna be
yeah,
honest today. So now now you know my last name, but
absolutely,
I go as Pan Orea because
yeah.
that's my artist name.
Well, hey, if there's
Okay?
something that I touch on that you don't want to share with us, hey, it's all
No, no,
good.
no.
Don't
It's
hesitate to say I plead the fifth, and
no, it's
I'll know
okay.
exactly.
No,
I'll
Orea,
know
you
exactly.
guys, Orea is not my last name. My first name is Pan Orea. It's a Greek name. Pan in
Yeah.
Greek means beyond. When you say
Okay.
pan, it means beyond. And Orea in Greek is beautiful. So my name
Okay.
means beyond beautiful. It's a Greek
That's
name.
tight. That's a really
Yeah,
cool name.
it was my grandmother's name. So everyone calls me Pan.
Mhm.
My family calls me Pan Orea. My close friends call me Pan Orea. But most of the people that I interact with, they say Pan. So I decided
Okay.
to go as Pan Orea for my artist name.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
So first off, I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing started and just say thank you so much for being on here and giving me a platform to share my talents. You know, there's a lot of people like myself that love singing and love sharing their hearts and their vocal abilities and their artistry. And you know, I've been on a lot of pages, obviously, you know, since the whole pandemic and whatnot. And I've come to your page and I've really enjoyed just being a part of it and how the people you are treat you and support you has really kept me coming back. And you know, I've even invited a couple friends to be a part of your page, you know, because I you know I have a lot of singing friends as well, and so I just want to say thank you for that and creating such an amazing place where we can fellowship and share our talents and not be you know, frowned upon because we may look a little different or sing a little different, you know. And so, yeah. So where did this all start for you? Starting your page and whatnot.
Well, I created a Facebook profile. I called it Pan
Mm-hmm.
Orea, separate from my personal Facebook profile that I had. And
Mm-hmm.
that was because I wanted to start connecting with people that are in the arts, mostly
Okay.
musicians, entertainers, actors, artists, painters. And I started following people because I
Mm-hmm.
love the arts. And then I started singing some songs online. I didn't start doing that live. I would just do a cover song at home and then I would just post it on Facebook.
Yeah.
In the beginning, I wasn't even showing my face. I was so embarrassed. I
Yeah.
was just recording my voice with the music, like a karaoke. And then people are like, wow, you're so amazing. You're so good. You should go live. When are you going live? And I was always saying, no, I don't want to go live. I'm too nervous. I'm not ready for that. So I was
Yeah.
just following people, watching other people perform live, always being blown away. There's a lot of good talent that's out there. Okay.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And then I finally decided I'll go live and sing something live. So I got the
Mm-hmm.
bug. So I do
Yeah.
that occasionally. So that's how it started. And then I had this idea because I would follow so many people, and that's like my passion, just following artists and being intrigued to see what they're up to. I decided, you know what, I want to start my own show
Mm-hmm.
and invite the people that I follow. on my show so I can interview them. Basically, what we're doing right now.
Right.
And
Absolutely.
I told my husband, and he
Okay.
was like, "You're crazy. You're not an artist. I'm an accountant by profession. Okay, that's what I do." And he's a
Okay.
very low profile guy. He doesn't go on social media. He would never be
Yeah.
able to do what I do. And then he's like, "Who's going to come on your show? You're going to start a show from nothing, and you're going to ask people to come on your show, and they're going to agree to come on your show, and you're going to do this." I said, "Yes, I'm going to do this." So when I started, it started very slow. For me, it was like a learning process. I had to learn basically how to put together a show, how to produce it, how to direct it. Everything that I was doing, it was like a learning process.
Yeah.
And then I had to also build relationships with my guests, because when you invite people on your show, they're not always going to say yes. You have to explain to them why you're doing it and follow them.
Yeah, for sure.
So in the beginning, I was getting people who were interested, not too many people, but once people started watching my show and they saw that it was good, like I put a lot of work to it, I started getting contacted by other performers that wanted to come on my show. And then
Mhm.
now I have like a waiting list.
Yeah.
I started booking my shows, like it started weekly, and then I it became a monthly thing, a monthly schedule. Now it's a quarterly schedule. I'm booked all
Right.
the way
Right.
till the end of the year. So it
It's
just
crazy.
happened. It grew. It was so natural. It grew like I mean, obviously I put a lot of work to my show. I'm not gonna lie to you. I stay up at
Yeah.
night. I wake up early. I work crazy hours. Okay.
Yeah.
However, it has grown, and I'm trying to make it better. I'm trying to
Yeah.
make it better.
And
So
and you know what? Hey, I'm just a person that's seen it, from the very beginning and how far it's come since I've been on your page. And, like I've told you before, and I'll say it again, like I am impressed by just you as a person, because there's a lot of pages out there. There's a lot of karaoke pages out there. Trust me, and I've sang on a lot of different pages. But for some reason, there is something about your page that keeps me coming back. The professionalism, I think the way that you treat the people that come on your show, you're very nice to them, and you don't deal with no BS. And the reason why I say that for those that are watching, because I have to say this. I said this when you were interviewing me, and I'm going to say it now. When I was doing one set, I can't remember what week it was. It was probably like a country or a rock week. I had, performed a few songs,
yeah,
and there was a ton of viewers watching, and everybody was, very supportive. But then there was this one person that had something to say about me singing that type of music. And they
yeah,
immediately, as soon as someone seen it, they got on it. Pan got on it. She got that person off the page, and they haven't been back since. And that to
yeah.
me is the reason why I stay on your page, is because I've been treated that way on plenty of pages out there.
Yeah,
And
well, I started first the group. I was only
mhm,
showcasing my show on the group.
mhm,
It was a public group, so I had a lot of people joining, and it grew
yeah,
so quickly that I
right,
lost control of who was coming into my group. I've since
absolutely,
changed it to private, so it's a private group right now. I usually invite the people, or I've asked anyone who invites somebody into my group, please make sure that it's somebody that you trust, that you know very well. And so
yeah,
now my group is a safe place to share your music, come and perform live into my group. Anyone could perform live at any
hmm.
time. People don't do it though. I should make more announcements about that.
Sorry, that was me.
I'm like,
My
oh
bad.
my goodness, what?
That was me. No, but absolutely, like
So,
it.
like my group is private, it's safe, and like I said, people could perform live or share their videos. They can share their videos, or other people can share other live performances within the group. But because there's so much sharing going on, I was forced to create a Facebook page only
Right.
about my show, which is called the live show Up Close on the Mic. And
Right.
that page is only about my show. I post all my promos, my flyers, my promo videos that I just recently started to create. My promo videos are new.
Yeah.
And all
Yeah.
my live streaming goes directly to my page. So right now I'm almost to 1,000 followers,
Nice.
which is
Nice.
amazing.
Yeah, it
And my
is.
group is close to 2,000 people, 2,000 members. So
That's
my
awesome.
group has grown in the last 5 to 6 months. Even though it's a private group, it still continues to grow all the time.
Yeah.
And I mean, I've reached almost 2,000 people. I'm very close in reaching 2,000 people. I think I'm like, what, a few, like 100 people or 50 people in before I reach that 2K. And so it's wonderful. All my members, I usually try to bring them into my page because, like I
Mhm.
said, my group, everybody's sharing everything in there. It's bombarded with
Absolutely.
information. How do I
Mhm.
get my um, information upon my show segregated? How do I segregate that? I had to create a page, and that's what I did, and
Mm.
it has grown as well.
I
Yeah,
think for those that, because I just had a comment about someone that wanted to watch a video. Oh, I would say the best way that you can watch any of the videos and the segments and the different types of genres of music on her particular page, will you give them can you just tell them the link to go if they want to go and
well,
join the page?
the page is the live show Up Close on the Mic.
Hmm.
It's the
Yep.
name of the show, and the group is the same. The live show Up Close on the Mic, but it's private. You would have to send me a request to become
Okay.
a member of the group. And like I said, everyone in the group is amazing. There's
Yeah.
no bullying. All of that I have eliminated.
Yep.
And the page is just about the show. So if you want to watch the show when I stream it live, if you want to go watch old episodes, if you want to watch my promo videos or who's coming next week, I usually try to keep it up to date, the page. And yeah,
And
and I also
Pan,
have a
just
Facebook. I also have a YouTube channel.
YouTube.
Sorry,
Yeah.
yeah, which is also the live show Up Close on the Mic. Now, YouTube is hard to grow it. It's not an easy thing to do. I sometimes send when I have the time, I send emails to my friends or my members in my group. Hey, join my YouTube channel, and go watch all my previous episodes. And some people, they subscribe to my YouTube channel, but not everyone is. It's not something that is growing as quickly as my Facebook page and my group. But
So I
I hope
wanted
it
to,
does. I hope it does. I hope people, whoever's watching, go also on my YouTube channel and
absolutely.
subscribe. Yeah.
And it's interesting, Pan. We was just talking about this off camera about the viewers and the highs and lows of people watching the show. This right
Yeah.
here is a comment for anybody that's watching. He just said the whole country is watching your live and watching your life, and Nigerians loves music because music makes them happy, and for music. Daniel own Nigerians we love music so much. So I mean, in a nutshell, he's basically saying he's in Nigeria and he's watching the show. I live in Tacoma, Washington. She lives in upstate New York, and we are broadcasting to Nigeria. This is
Yeah.
why we do what we do.
I have
Exactly.
people
It.
that are following my show from all over the world: Canadians,
Yeah.
Americans,
Yep.
Europeans, people from Africa, Australia, like you name it. It's so,
Absolutely.
and that's why I love it, because I'm building a community uh, that allows all artists to connect, and we can help each other. Because
Mhm.
let's be honest, being an artist is very, very competitive. It's very hard to get your music out there, to be noticed. So I
Absolutely.
created this show to allow everyone, to give them actually platform where they can come and talk about what they're doing, what are their plans, share their music, share their art. And it's not only about music. My show covers everything, all forms of artistic expression, whether
You
it's if
know,
you're an artist, if you're a sculptor, if you're a painter, if you're an
yeah.
actor, if you're a comedian, name it, you know. So it's exciting. It's everything, you know, everything related to the arts.
And that's one of the things that I love about your show is that you do focus on not just their musical abilities, but you actually want to know a little bit about them, kind of like, you know, what I'm doing now. Want to
Yeah,
know a little bit about you. And so, like, I've watched a few of your interviews, obviously, you know, because, you know, I love to be a part of anything that you have going on. And so I've also been interviewed as well, for those that didn't know. And
yeah,
so you know, like it's very inviting to be a part of something so positive. um
yeah.
and in the very beginning, when you decided to come up with Up Close on the Mic, did you imagine yourself doing these interviews with these different people from all over the world, or was it just to in, in the very beginning, just to share the music, to hear music?
I in the beginning I didn't really have a plan. I just wanted to
Yeah,
try it out. And when my husband told me that it's not going to work, it gave me that extra motivation to prove him wrong,
yeah,
because I'm like that. You know, I don't like when people tell me you can't do certain things. You're not capable of doing this.
right.
I say no. There, you know, you can't say that to me. I'm going to find a way. That's how I do things.
That's-
So my show started with more like I had a vision to start a show to interview only artists and
mhm.
have like an interview like what we're doing right now.
Yeah,
Once I saw that was working and I was getting people interested in on to come on my show, I said the sky's the limit. I can introduce other segments to keep my show interesting. So then I decided to do my music live streams where I have performers come and perform live.
mhm.
Now I'm changing it. Everyone who's coming on my show for the music live streams, they have to come with a pre-recorded video of, let's say we decide that it's going to be a rock segment,
Mhm.
and everyone gets 3 songs, for example. They need to record themselves singing those three
Oh,
songs and
interesting.
make sure that the quality, the sound is good. Like the recording has to be good quality in terms of visual quality and audio. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to have everyone send me those pre-recorded videos. I'm going to watch them. I may have to edit them. And then I'm going to be streaming them during my musical live streams. So the interview is still going to be there. I'm still going to, you know, introduce my guests, have a small talk with them, and then together we'll watch the video. And
Interesting.
that way the quality is going to be much better, because what I use StreamYard for now. I've committed to
Yeah.
that for a year. And
Mhm.
what happens with StreamYard is it's not good for artists who perform live, whether it's
Yeah.
singing or playing an instrument, or to if they're doing both at the same time. You
Mhm.
know, I get feedback like, I love your show, Pan, but sometimes it's frustrating when the music is breaking or we can't hear the person performing live. And guess what? I said, you know, enough is enough. I'm going to have people send me recordings of
Yeah.
themselves, you know, at home. It could be at a venue if you decide to do those 3 songs at a venue.
Right.
And but for my music live streams, it's probably going to be at home, because let's face it, if I'm doing a rock segment, they're gonna record it at home. I'll do some
Mhm.
editing. I may even make the quality better and add some things to it. And then
Mhm.
we'll watch the pre-recording video together, me and my guests. And what's going to be cool is that when you watch yourself perform, it's always interesting to watch the other person watch
Mhm.
themselves while they're performing. And I'm going to
Hmm.
be showcasing like me, the host, and my guests
Yeah.
watching the videos. And so that's the only change when it comes to the music live streams. I'm hoping this way it's going to fix the problem with the sound and keep the viewers coming back and keep my artists wanting to come back, because
Mhm.
it could become frustrating when you come to my show and your sound keeps you keep having problems with your sound. So I don't like that part. So that's a solution
Right.
that I decided to do, and it's brand new. So your next live stream on my show, David, you're gonna have to pre-record the 3 songs you decide to do.
So I'm gonna have to actually know the songs and
Yeah,
send them to you after I record
you can't just decide on the spot like you normally
it. I
do.
can't
Most people,
decide on the spot like I always do.
no, you're gonna have to pick your songs, and it doesn't have to be like super long, okay? Because once you
Yeah.
record it, StreamYard is the problem. It's not your phone or your laptop. You sit in front of your computer, your laptop, your tablet,
Mhm.
your phone, you sing your songs, and then send them to me, and I can do something great with them. And then when I stream them on
So
my
let me ask you something. Let me ask you something because you are an accountant by day, right? Like
yeah, that's
that's
my
what you
that
do.
yes, yes. I'm an
So what
auditor
do you
too.
okay, you're an auditor too. You have your page, you do interviews, and now you're going to be mixing and mastering videos of music. What do you know about all that?
Okay, well,
Are you just gonna
they're
learn
good.
on the fly?
Hold on,
Or
hold on. For my music
yeah.
live stream events, I'm gonna try to keep it simple. So you just record yourself, you send it to me, and I'm gonna try to
Hmm.
make it nice. If not, I'll just show it the way it is.
Okay.
When I bring a guest on my show for an interview, like next week, I have 2 guests that are coming. Okay,
Yeah.
I asked them, there's going to be an interview like what we're having right now. There's going to be a discussion, there's going to be an interview, but when
Okay.
instead of having them perform live on StreamYard, they're going to be sending me their music. And I asked my guests, listen, if you have something already recorded at a venue, for example, let's say you're an artist and you like performing on stage at a venue,
Right.
and you have a video, somebody filmed that performance, and the
Hmm.
quality is good in terms of the visual and the audio, then we
Okay.
can add that to my show. If, for
Right.
example, you have your own music video, you know,
Yeah.
people make their own music videos, then give me, I'm gonna be asking my guests, please provide me your music video, and I'm gonna be showcasing it on my show. That way, when the artists they come to my show, they're more relaxed. We can have a very comfortable conversation, an interview, and I will take care of showcasing all the music. And it's going to happen gradually throughout the show. We'll take breaks, show a video, go back to the interview, show a video, go back to the interview. Okay.
Okay. Sounds
And
good.
and
Sounds
those
good.
are the changes on my show. Now I also have other segments. There's poetry night, where I bring people, writers who write poetry, and we share our poetry. That
Oh,
has
nice.
become, yeah, that I wasn't sure if it would be successful, but people
Hmm.
love it. They love when the poets read their own poetry. There's something special about that. Then I
Absolutely.
have comedy nights. I'm going to be doing an improv night. I'm going to be there's so much. There's so many things that are happening.
It's beautiful. That's beautiful though. And I'm really excited to see where you go with it because I know you have a lot of different, things that you have on your mind that you want to bring to fruition. And I'm sure that it's all going to be amazing, because everything that you've put forth so far has been very good. I mean, I've
Thanks.
enjoyed each and every piece of it. I
I'm
was just
learning.
wondering.
I'm
I
learning.
was
Like
really
I'm
Go
learning
ahead.
as
What
I'm
were you gonna
doing
say?
this. I'm saying, like, a lot of people are like, well, like, how do you know how to do all this? To be honest, I wasn't even able to go online when I first started, like trying to
Mhm.
sing online on Facebook to do
Yeah.
like a live. It
Yeah.
was always a fail. Like, I really had humble beginnings when it came to using social media. So I went from zero to where I am now. But
Yeah.
that's because I put in the work. My show, I'm the only
Absolutely.
one who's doing the show. I have zero help. So I do it because I love it. I want the show
Yeah.
to grow. When I start something, I've always been like this. For
Mhm.
me, it has to work. I have to make
Mhm.
things work. I've always been driven like that with everything that I do in my life. So this show is just an example of my personality.
So let me ask you
Yeah,
something, because you asked me the same question when I came on your show.
I did.
What's the future? Yeah, you did. What's the future hold for Up Close on the Mic? What happens if you lose your viewers? What are you going to do? Are you going to just quit? Are you going to continue? What are you thinking?
I
Because
think,
there are going to be those weeks
yeah,
when we go live, or those days when we go live and there's just nobody there to support.
yeah.
What are you going to do? How are you going to do it?
The thing is, so like I said, my show has grown, my followers have grown.
Yeah.
I don't care so much about who's watching my show live
Okay.
when I'm airing it, when I'm broadcasting it, because I know that people have busy lives. I
Yes.
go back and I see how many people have viewed my live streams after. So let's say
Right.
after I give it a week. So when I'm doing something live and I have 10 viewers, 25 viewers, I know that it's not a lot of people who are watching, let's say, one particular episode, but I know that afterwards people go and they do watch it. Maybe not the whole
Absolutely.
thing. They may watch only 15, 20 minutes, 5 minutes. It doesn't matter. The views are counted in terms of, okay, how many people have actually opened it up and watched some of it. So people watch it. Now what happens if people lose interest in my show and nobody's watching it and my show
Hmm.
just doesn't grow anymore? For me, that's a fail. I
Hmm.
failed.
Well,
But I don't want
I'm
I
here
don't
to,
want I don't want to be in that position. That's gonna hurt.
right.
I don't like failing. I always want to win.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this, just from
I'm
being a part of it
competitive. I have a
from the
competitive
very
spirit.
beginning. I'm gonna tell you, from the very beginning of being a part of your show. I say your show has been one of the top places to be. Like, your page has been one of the top places to be. Like, I
Thanks.
have my own page. I have, that I can sing on every day. I have, like I said, I got 5 different pages. I got a music
Right.
page. I got a page for my daughters. I got a circle page, a circle live page, and then I got a circle team circle work page. I have a lot of things going on.
Yeah.
I spend more time on your page than I do on all my pages.
Oh my
So,
goodness.
I
Why?
mean, I should
Why?
tell you, because I enjoy what you
Well,
do.
well,
It
thank you.
works.
That means so much.
It
Like,
works.
especially because you're doing exactly what I'm doing, and
Mhm.
um, and you know the work that I put into because
It's
you're
not
putting in
easy.
the
It's not
same
easy.
amount of work. Now,
Yeah.
what I've noticed that when I started my show and I used to like have one or two guests per week, that was not enough to get more people to be interested in my show. I
Right.
realized I had to do more. So the more you do, the more material you bring out there, the more people they stay interested in
Mm.
tuning in. It's sad because you're competing with everyone else who has a show, and you're also competing with Netflix and Hulu, and people could be watching something else
True.
and not my
That's
show.
true.
But
That's true.
I also watch Netflix and Hulu and Disney Plus with my kids and all that. But
Yeah. Yeah.
I always watch other people's shows on social media afterwards on my spare time, like, or while I'm working, I'll if it's like a music event, I'll let it play and I can listen to it as I'm doing my work. So my goal is to have my show continue to grow
Hmm.
and eventually get people to come on my show and actually work with me.
Yeah.
So think
That's
about it.
awesome.
This is you want to know the truth? If my show grows and I can actually make money out of my show, I can pay people. I'll have money to pay them so they can come and host on my show,
Hmm.
so they can come and do segments on my show. But no one's going to come and do that if I don't pay them. And I want my show to start making money. And one way to make money is with advertising.
Yeah. True.
Advertising,
True.
sponsoring products, sponsoring other businesses. Once the sponsoring comes in, the advertising, the endorsements come in. If my show grows big, that will come. I don't even have to go out there and look for it. They'll come and look for me. They're going to say, "Hey,
Yeah.
you
For
got so
sure.
many followers, your show is growing. We want to put our product, our services, whatever." And then with that, I'll be able to hire people to
Absolutely.
come on my
Absolutely.
show and work with me. But until that happens, this is years from now. Okay, this
Yeah,
is
right.
this is not the
Yeah.
short-term goal.
I'm in
Okay,
I'm in year 2 and I'm still thinking the same things about my show. And you know what? It's all about
yeah,
dreaming big and not allowing anybody to get in the way of your dreams. I mean,
yeah. It's
you know,
crazy. It's crazy thinking. If I sit down and actually think about it, could be a little bit crazy. But you know what? Everyone who started, they started somewhere, and
yeah,
they had that this really big crazy idea. Like my goal is for it to be so big that the sponsors are going to come and find me, the if they want me to endorse their products, whatever, and
right.
then with that I will be able to grow it and turn it into a company, and not only me as an individual, doing this on my spare time. It could become
Absolutely.
huge. Why not?
Yeah.
Think big.
So I got a question. I got a question, and I hate to backtrack, but I got to do it.
Okay.
I got to throw it out there. But so what if you weren't doing this? What would you be doing right now?
Well, I have other things that I do. It's not only my show. I have Apollo Anthem, which I just started my own music film production team, and I have my own record label right now. And I'm creating my own
See,
original music with another artist called Sandy Stewart. He's located in Scotland. So I'm
and I
doing other
s-
stuff.
and I actually, I be paying attention. I actually was watching that interview, and I seen the music video. Like
I made the music video,
I was in the mix when it all went down. It's like,
but you didn't
yes,
say anything.
well,
You
because
didn't.
I was out, I be at work. I watch a
Oh,
lot of stuff when I'm at work, so it's like I pop in and out a lot. I don't really conversate because I don't have time to be typing when I'm working. So
yeah.
I just pop in and take a listen. I got my earpiece in. Hopefully nobody from work's watching me.
Yeah.
But I got my
Okay.
earpiece in and I'm
Thanks for
listening.
at work. Let's not tell your employer. Let's keep it a secret.
Yeah, but yeah, I remember listening to you guys talk and conversate about that, and that's pretty major too.
That's me. That's actually that is so let's talk about how did this start for me. Okay.
Okay, let's get it. Let's get it out.
Okay. So I had a couple of people online, haters, who told me you're just a karaoke singer, Pan. And again, when somebody tells me something like that, I'm like, what did you just say to me? You think I'm just a karaoke singer? You don't think I'm a real artist? I'll prove you wrong. All of you
Yeah,
wrong. So I
right.
started. I have a keyboard at home. Started playing my
Mhm.
keyboard. I play a little bit of the keyboard and guitar, but I'm not. I would not call myself a musician. There's no way I can. I stop. I make mistakes. I try. I don't play every day, so I can't play the piano and the guitar like most people you see them online. However,
Yeah.
I can figure things out. My daughter, for example, she's been taking piano for 4 years, and during those 4 years I've been doing music with her. So I
Hmm.
actually been following her journey, and she's a genius. Okay, so she's one of those kids that started when she was 4 and she's 8 now, and she's so advanced I can't even help her anymore. She's playing like classical
That's
music.
awesome.
She's like, yeah. But whatever
That's
I
really
was
cool.
able to learn from her, I started playing, making my own beats, and I joined a group. It's a group on Facebook where they give you a title of a song and they say, okay,
Hmm.
everyone who's a member of this group, please go write a song. And that week, I said, you know what? That was after the haters were like hating me. I said,
Yeah.
I'm gonna give this a shot. So the title
Hmm.
of the song was Maybe That's the Way.
Okay.
So they're like, go write a song with that title. So everyone had to do that song. So I was like, playing around with my keyboard. I was playing some beats,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know, and I came with this nice melody in my head and on the keyboard and with my beats. And then I started singing. Maybe that's the way. And I wrote my first song down.
That's awesome.
Then I recorded it with my beats, my keyboard, and because I had to I had to record it, and then I was singing
Hmm.
it as if it was a track. And I
Right.
even recorded myself singing it live while my keyboard was playing the music, and I posted it online for that group, and I shared it everywhere, and people loved it. They're like, wow, this is amazing. This is your original song. This is your original music. I said yes. After that, I wrote 5 more songs, and I was asking a couple of musicians. I'm like, okay, if you're a musician and you want to help me turn my music, my songs, like the lyrics of my songs, into a real like original song. I needed musicians, and I
Right.
had three guys who were helping me out. Originally, I was in a group. Unfortunately,
Hmm.
the group didn't work out. Okay, I'm not
Okay.
going to get into that, but the group failed. It was over. So now I'm like, oh man, I have all this original songs, like lyrics, but I'm
Yeah.
not a musician. I can't just continue with my little keyboard. It's not going to bring me far. I can't just record a song like that. So
Right. Right.
I found a local producer here in my state, and that ended up
Hmm.
being a disaster because this guy had bad intentions. He didn't want to help me
Okay.
with my music. He had bad intentions. So
Right.
I closed
Right.
that door. That door was closed. And then I decided, you know what? I'll just be a writer. I'll just write poetry. Forget the music. I'll just do my
Okay.
poetry, and I want to publish a book with my poetry and my photography because I also take pictures, okay? I also dabble with photography.
Yeah.
And then one day, somebody read my poem, Sandy Stewart, he's a musician in Scotland,
He's
and
on right now. Shout out to Sandy.
he's there. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness,
He's been watching.
Sandy!
He's
Uh,
been watching.
and then he started reading my poetry. And then after he read one specific poem that I wrote, it's called The Storm is Coming. He got so emotional when he read it. He actually went to his piano, he started playing it, reading my lyrics of the poem, and created a song on the spot, an amazing song. He
That's
recorded it,
crazy.
he sent it to me. And at first I didn't, at first I thought he was just contacting me because he comes on my show quite often to
Hmm.
perform, and I also had him as a guest. By the way, he was one of my first guests when I first started the show, with somebody that I had interviewed. So we had a relationship, a friendship developed. And then
Yeah.
I listened to the song that he sent to me, and I was blown away. And then he's like, do you mind if we can do something together? It was only for the song, for that one song.
Right.
And then it's like we started, talking about the song. So then he did all the tracks, he did the singing. Um, he didn't make a lot of changes from my poetry. Maybe he added a couple of lines and whispers in the song. It just happened
Hmm.
that he liked it the way it was. And
Yeah.
then he's like, what can we do with it? Well, we can't really publish it. We need to create something. We need to create our own music band.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so we were like, okay, let's come up with a name. So he's like, okay, Apollo's Anthem, great. And then we did the logo, and then he finished the song. And then I said, he told me, well, Pan, we need to make a video.
Hmm.
People make videos now. So I'm like, okay, don't worry, I'm gonna shoot the video.
Yeah.
I did my own video because I
That's
can't. I'm
cool
like,
though. That's
who am
cool.
I gonna go find now to record my video? So I did
Right. Right.
everything. And then after that, when we were talking, we're like, okay, you know what? We can make more music together. He's like, I like your poetry. I can turn almost all your poems into songs.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, but I want to contribute when it comes to the music too. I want to give my input. I want to, if we decide that this poem is going to be a rock song, then I want to make sure that I'm going to like the way it sounds and I can give my ideas. And then Sandy's like, well, I want you to sing on the next song we do together.
Hmm.
Now I was a little bit, I'm not a musician and I'm not a professional singer. Sandy does it all. He's a musician. He plays the guitar. He plays the piano. He sings perfectly. He's such a good singer, and on top of that, he also writes his own music.
Yeah. That's tight.
So, and then so he's like, no, 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 for the next song, because the next song that we're doing is something that I've written. Um,
Hmm.
it was one of my original songs. It's called "I Fell in Love in Santorini," and he took my song and he changed it because it needed work for it to. The format was not ideal for a song. It needed a lot of structuring. And he made some
Hmm.
changes and he started working on the music. And if you did watch our
I
premiere,
watched
he
it.
performed it. He performed it at
Yeah.
the end. And we decided, because when I created that song, it had a Latin flavor,
Yeah.
a Latin European flavor, and Sandy turned it more into a pop dance song. So he's going to work on the music. He's doing it right now. He's going to be sending me the tracks, and I'm going to sing. He's going to be
Nice.
the backup vocals, and that's going to be our second song that we're going to release.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
So now we
That's
have
really
so
cool.
many. Yeah. So now you can find Apollo's Anthem because we use DistroKid. It's a
Yeah,
publishing. Yeah, you know about it, right?
a little bit. Yeah.
DistroKid basically, once you use that as
Mhm.
a publishing tool, they distribute all your music everywhere.
Right.
Spotify, you name it, Apple Music, it goes
Mhm.
everywhere. So it's available now for anyone to go listen to it, download it. And we also have a separate Facebook page about our
Nice.
music video production team called Apollo's Anthem. And so that's on Facebook. We're also going to create a YouTube channel. Actually, the YouTube channel is already created, but I haven't posted anything. We haven't posted anything on YouTube. But our first video, what you saw it on my show, I'm
Yeah.
going to be uploading it on YouTube, but then I'm going to be sharing it everywhere. And so for all the songs that we're going to be creating together, there's going to be a video.
So let me ask you about the video since I did watch the video a little bit.
Yeah.
Where did you get the idea from? Because um, walking, I remember the part where you're walking um, in like this area where it's like really,
Like a
really
forest.
dark. Yeah, like a forest area, and you got this big old coat on, and like
Yeah.
where did the idea come from for your video?
Well, as in terms of a setting, I decided I'm going to film it outside because it's the fall time.
Right.
The title of my the title of our song and the poem that I wrote is called "The Storm Is Coming."
Okay.
So I
Okay. There it
decided
is.
it has to be
Has to
outside.
be outside. Yeah.
It has
Yeah.
to be outside. So I went to a park. It's this really big park.
Yeah.
But it also, like, once you walk inside, there's a forest. People could,
Right.
like, you can really go into a long walk and get lost in that in this
Yeah.
space. But
Yeah.
so I said, I'm gonna go, and I brought like my camera. I did all my setup. I did
You
record.
filmed yourself too, or did somebody press play for you? Did you
No,
press
no, I
play and just
filmed it.
walked and
I
then you
filmed.
cut it and put it all together?
Yes,
Man,
yeah,
man, that's
yes.
tight. That's
I was. I
really
went.
amazing.
I
Good,
went to the
good
park,
job.
like, again, like a
Okay.
crazy person, with my whole setup, and then I pressed record,
Yeah.
and I had to go back and walk and say, okay, I have to go back and fix it. I can't walk there. I have to walk a different way until I
Yeah.
get it just right. And I recorded it. And I basically recorded so many, shots, and
Yeah.
then I put it all together. It had to be like 5 minutes. So my actual footage was like super long because I was like cutting and video and again and again. And then I had to come home, put it all together, do the
Yeah.
editing. I decided I wanted to show it like really dark,
Yeah.
almost like a painting.
It was pretty dark, but there was an area where there was a nice viewing when you was it was light and then you walked into the dark. So it didn't start
Yeah.
off all dark. It
No,
just
because
kind of
that I shot that earlier in the day.
yeah.
There was more sun. And then I had to go back another day. I had to go back a second day because
That's
I wasn't
funny.
happy with my first day. So I had to shoot
Right.
everything, go back, edit, and then I changed it. I wanted it to look more like an old movie, like more like a painting.
Yeah.
I didn't want it to look like modern, where with color.
Yeah.
I wanted it to look like it was filmed back in the 50s, maybe, or
Okay. Yeah.
or the
Yeah.
or the person who's watching it gets more a feeling of they're watching like a painting. It wasn't
Mm.
clear. It wasn't a clear image, and that was done intentionally. And at the end, you see the color. At the
Hmm.
end, I add the color, and you see the
Right.
sun. And I'm because the it starts with me going from the sky down to the where the leaves were,
Right.
and I
Right.
start the story, and I wanted it
I
to
remember.
finish it in the same way, where instead of going from the sky down to the bottom, to the
Mm-hmm.
ground, the opposite.
Yeah.
You're going from the ground up to the sky, and I added the color and the sun to show that at the end, even though if you're like the storm is coming, basically it's a sad song. It's about somebody who's feeling sad, there's despair and all that. And at the end, the message of the video, or the short film, I should say, is to give the audience hope that there's always light at the end of every dark situation that you're in.
Absolutely.
So that's why I added the
Absolutely.
color at the end, and you see the sun.
That's cool.
And me walking in the forest. Well,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
the person who's walking and is feeling like all these emotions, like this uncertainty. They're lost in the forest, but then they see the light at the end. And
Yeah,
this is what I wanted to capture.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go off topic just for a quick sec, because I got this comment from Sandy. He said Pan was photobombed by a squirrel in the video.
Yeah. So when I had my setup, and
Okay.
I had to go to another shot in the park. There was like a bench, and it's like people have picnic there. I was
Okay.
putting like a letter, because the song is Dear Sadness. So I also had the idea of somebody finding a letter and is actually reading it, because the poem is like as if somebody's writing you a letter. And
Mhm.
I'm pretending that I found this letter and I'm reading it. But in the background, there was like a squirrel that is hopping. And you see the little squirrel if you go back and you watch it. And
Yeah.
it's so cute, because it shows that it's real. Like I'm really in the forest and there's
Okay.
animals there.
That's
It wasn't
crazy. That's crazy.
it wasn't like a fake thing. It was like a real place that I went to.
Yeah. So Pan, we've been on for 53 minutes. I'm gonna try and keep it close to an hour as possible. I got a couple
Yeah.
questions that I wanted to ask, because you said a whole lot. You said you weren't gonna talk that much, remember?
No, but I told you I get passionate. I get passionate about Apollo's Anthem. I can talk
Yeah.
about that because I'm so passionate about
But
what
you
I just started.
hey, you're killing it. You're talking about everything and it's working. It makes my
Yeah.
job easy. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
just like you do when you came on my show.
So I'm gonna go back to when you were talking about this group that you was in.
Which
What
group?
group was it? The writing group. You said you went to a writing
It
group. They
was
gave you a title and you had to write a song to it.
it's
What
called
is?
Jesse's writing group. Jesse's I should get
Don't
the
worry
right
about it
name.
right now.
Yeah,
You give it. You
it's
can give it
Facebook.
to me off. Off.
Yeah. And what they do
Off
every
the air.
month, I think it's every month, they introduce a title of a song, and they want everyone who's part of that group to write a song
Okay.
and perform it and share it in the group. I did that once with them. After that, I just went and I wrote my own music, and then I just really focused on my writing and my poetry. So
Okay.
I've
So
been yeah.
Sandy said Jesse's Well Songwriters Club.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you, Sandy.
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay. So this is something that we should probably touch on right now, because I don't want us to end our conversation without touching on it. Tell me a little bit about your passion for helping St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. Where did that passion come from?
Well, I've been helping St. Jude's for 10 years now. I give them I donate money to them, to the non-for-profit organization that they've created. It's a research. They do a lot of research, to cure cancer for children, and
Yeah.
also when you donate to this organization, St. Jude's Research Children's Hospital, they use the funds to also help families. It's a hospital, so let's say your child is sick,
Yeah.
and your child needs a lot of care, medical care. It's very expensive to cure cancer. So they
Right.
help families. They provide them with everything is basically free. If you're a patient at St. Jude and your child is there, they pay all the medical bills
Awesome.
for that child from start to finish, in terms of chemotherapy, the hospital stays, because they stay at the hospital or they visit the hospital quite often. And a lot of parents, don't have good insurance, medical
Yeah.
insurance. They don't have the funds, and this is something they go there and they get that service. And a lot of the funds also go in terms of research. So When
Hmm.
I became a mom, I was watching one of their they were showcasing it on TV once. They and I don't remember exactly. I guess maybe it was a fundraiser. I don't remember. This was 10 years ago, and
Hmm.
so I was like, oh my god, or maybe 9 years ago, because my daughter just turned 8, so it was probably 9 years ago when I was pregnant. I
Hmm.
was pregnant, and I was watching this, and I'm like, oh my god, like I don't know, maybe because I was pregnant and I was like becoming a mom, and like I was just watching and seeing it differently for the first time. I mean, I had seen their stuff earlier, and there's so many
Hmm.
non-for-profit organizations out there, but it did
Right.
something inside my soul. I'm
Yeah.
like, I have to help them, and I've been helping them now for like 9 years, almost 10. And I decided for my show, I wanted to associate with a non-for-profit, and I said, you know what, St. Jude is my thing. This is where I donate most of my, I make the most donations goes to St. Jude's. I mean, I donate
Absolutely.
everywhere, but my biggest donations go there.
And
But
I
like I
have
said,
to say, like I've said before, and I'll say it again, this is another reason why I've enjoyed being on your page, because what other page do you know that actually takes the initiative and tries to help um, any of these
yeah,
um, these things with
yeah,
cancer and
yeah,
ev- all of them. I've never
yeah,
heard of another page that has taken the time to say, this is what we are going to do. We're going to donate money to
yeah.
this
So
and
because we're talking,
continue it.
yeah,
They
well,
may do it one time and then they're done, just to show face. But
yeah,
you have been doing it for so long, and every time that I've seen you go live and you've done different genres, you have always expressed your
yeah,
passion and your
yeah.
love for helping these
Yeah,
children.
I'll be honest, it's hard to get people excited about it and
Hmm.
get those donations coming in.
Right.
But since we're talking about it, I might as well talk about it on your show. Um, in December, I'm gonna have a big event about St.
Hmm.
Jude's, and it's right
Okay.
before Christmas. The holidays. People are more generous right before
Hmm.
like Christmas. It's that special feeling that everyone gets before
Right.
the holidays. And so everyone who has performed during my music live events will be invited to perform at the end of the year for St. Jude's. And I'm going to
Awesome.
create a donation link directly. So everyone who's going to be watching this live stream will be able to donate directly to St. Jude's. It's not even under my name, it's their name. I'm just going to create it under the show's name,
Right.
because it's a community. And then all the funds that go through there go directly to St. Jude's. And it's so transparent. I mean, and then I'm hoping during that live stream, it's going to be a huge event. It's going to
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
even be on 3 days instead of one
Right.
day, and it's going to be for many, many hours. Whoever's tuning in, whoever's watching this live stream, and you want to help out these kids, make a donation. It doesn't have to be a big
Absolutely.
donation.
No, it doesn't.
It
No,
can be a
any
very
little
small
bit
amount.
helps. Hmm.
Yeah, because
It all.
cumulatively, we can reach. I'm going to put an amount as a goal because I'm very
Hmm.
goal oriented. So I have to put an amount,
Absolutely.
and that's going
Absolutely.
to push people to so we can reach that goal, and together we could reach it. If everyone gives, for example, $1, $5, together we can reach it. And I have agreed to match that amount.
Absolutely. I
Okay,
remember you saying that too.
yeah,
I remember
because
that.
I
And
I
that's
donate every year. I donate every year, and this place I donate the most. I donate to other places as well, but this is
mhm.
like something special to me. I don't know, maybe because I'm a mom, and I feel so bad for these parents and these children that they suffer.
Maybe you just have a heart for helping others.
Yeah,
You do it in every form of work that you do, You're an accountant,
yeah.
you help people. You do
Accounting.
music. Well,
Account.
you help
Accounting
and
is
hurt people. A little
accounting
bit of
is
both.
accounting. I work with business people. I work with numbers, and it's all about, they're like, how can you help me save
It's
on
still
my
help though.
taxes?
It's
It's
still a form of help,
Yeah,
and
it's a service. It's Yeah, but it's not the same.
of course,
It's not like helping young kids and families,
right, right.
or doing my show where it's very entertaining and it's fun. It's serious. Accounting is serious work. People are relying on me. I have deadlines.
Hmm.
It's very different.
Yeah, I get you. I get you.
Yeah, yeah.
But you know what, Pan? At the end of the day, though, like we do appreciate you and love you for everything that you do within your page, with your life and your passion for helping the children, and any way that the circle, and any way that I can be of support and of help when it comes to that. You all you got to do is say what's up. I need you, and I'm down.
Thanks.
I'm totally
Yeah.
totally totally
I, I
down.
I'm all about helping other people, and
Yeah,
helping you, and you can help me. You come on my show for me.
yeah,
That's amazing. You're helping my
yeah,
show. What more can I ask for?
yeah.
Every
We help
time
each
you got
other.
a
That's
yeah,
that's what it's about.
yeah.
And so yeah, at the end of the day, I appreciate you for being here. You are an amazing person. I'm sure everyone that has jumped on and commented can say the exact same thing. You've been nothing but a huge light to all of us, singers and just people. You're a people person, and we appreciate you for everything that you do.
Thank
And
you.
I will be on next week. I think what's next week? 80s week.
No, next week. Well, this coming Monday is the 50s and the 60s. You're coming, not the following week, the week after
Yeah.
that, on the 21st,
Okay.
21st of November, and I
21st of
believe that,
November.
and the 28th of November. Did you sign up for the 70s too?
Yeah,
70s and
I
80s.
like all the oldies. You know me, I'm an old cat, so I like
I'm
all that
telling
stuff.
you, the fact that you're coming on my show, look, I can't ask for more. It's a blessing.
I
You
just I
you
just
People like watching you sing, or even
uh
if you're going to be sending me pre-recorded, they'll enjoy, like, listen, people, as soon as you start, I see the comments afterwards, like, oh my God, that's amazing, he's so amazing.
I've been blessed with a gift, and I like to share with people. That's what I say every time anybody asks me about my music and my voice and my vocal
Yeah.
abilities. It's a God-given talent, and I just want to share it,
Are
as
you
long
gonna
as I
do
can.
are you gonna do a are you gonna create like your fourth album? And
Now you asking me questions that
well, well, I know it's about me, but whatever. I'm curious. You remember I told you, like, well, you told me about your three CDs,
Yeah,
your three
yeah,
albums, I should say, and
yeah,
I made
yeah.
a suggestion where you can create a fourth one. You can use all your best songs from your first three albums to
Well,
create like
Pan,
your
the goal is to create a whole new album, not
oh the
not
whole
mix
oh a new one.
not mix other songs into new songs. I'm
Okay,
trying to create a whole
a
new
whole new
album,
album.
and
Yes,
it's
yes.
in the works. Everybody, I'm not really
Yay!
trying to put that out in the winds yet, because I still have a few songs that I need to incorporate into the actual CD itself. But
Yeah.
I already have 8 songs lined up for the album. It's just, I
Making the
want to, I want
time
to
to
do,
record it. Yeah.
yeah, it's making the time, getting to the studio, record of them, mix them, master them. And I want to do at least a 10-song CD. I mean, that's just how 10-song disc or whatever it is now. We
Your
don't
other
really do
albums,
discs or CDs, but yeah.
are you ever going to like bring them back with that suggestion that I made? Like, just like, I know
Well,
you want to
yeah,
make,
yeah,
you
I
should
do.
like
I
bring them back.
Did you ever go and hear any of the music, Pan? I sent you the link to one of my pages.
I I didn't, but
Yes, I do.
I did watch the video you sent me with your family. I had time to do that, but unfortunately, I've been so busy, like just
Oh,
so
it's
many
all
things.
good.
But
It's all
I
good.
will go. I will go listen to it.
Check it out. Check it out.
But like I said, it would be nice to bring those songs back. And if you're
Absolutely.
working on a new album, even better, because then you can promote both of them at the same time.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe
Think big.
I'll do a Christmas album of all my oldies, and have all the oldies come out in Christmas time, and then let everybody know that the next album will be out, in
Yeah.
2023. But anyways, we are getting way off topic.
You see,
Pan,
I'm interviewing you now.
Pan, you are an amazing
I can't
asset
help
to all of
myself. I
our
have to ask the
lives.
questions.
And you know what? I didn't even have to. I usually at the end of my shows, I say, "Do you guys have any questions for me?" And you're already at it before I could even say anything.
Well, look, wait, Sandy's asking a question. Are
Are
there
they
original
original
songs?
songs? Yes, I have
Yeah.
original songs. I've done 3 albums. You know, written every song on all of the albums. I've written over 80 songs myself. And it's just getting to the studio and creating magic inside of a studio where
Yeah.
I need to do that. I just haven't had the time and the money. Money makes the world go round, and I have a lot of things that kind of take away from the opportunity to get into the studio and make that happen. But don't worry, we are going to do it again real soon. I promise you, it's coming. But this isn't
I'm so
about me. This is about
excited.
Pan.
I'm so
Pan.
excited though for you. This is awesome.
um, Yeah. Well, hey Sandy, we can talk off air. I'm gonna go ahead and close up shop because it has been
Yeah.
over an hour, and you said you wanted to keep it around an hour.
Yeah, but you
Sandy,
got me going with Apollo.
she
Apollo's
was
anthem.
like, I don't even know what I can't really talk about nothing for an hour. I don't have that much information to talk about.
But then I started talking about Apollo's anthem, and then that's it. Or my show. I'm
Yeah.
passionate about my show.
You're
And
passionate about your life.
well, I didn't
The
talk about
things
my
the things
personal
that
life.
love you. And I usually do that, but because we jumped right in about your show, it
I,
was easy. It
I
was
wasn't
easy.
gonna I wasn't gonna be talking I wasn't going to be talking about my personal life like the way I did about my show and Apollo's anthem. I
That's
get
fine.
excited about those two things. I can talk about it again and again, but my personal life, I like to keep it private, you
And that's
know?
fine. And that's okay. And hey, I appreciate you for sharing the information that you did share with us. And
Yeah.
we might do this again though. We may have to do this again. Check back
Sure.
in like 6 months and see how you've been doing, what's going on with the recording and
I'll have 1
new
million followers on my
songs,
show.
and the poetry corner. Man, I just gave you a name for your next spot. The poetry corner. Hey,
I already have a page for my poetry and my stuff.
what's it called?
Just my name, Pan Orea. It's my official page, Facebook page.
Change the name. The poetry corner. Bam! I just made it up for you. That's
No,
a
because
tight
I
name.
want to put my photography in there, and I also want to put
Oh, okay,
everything to do
gotcha.
with Apollo's anthem. I want to promote Apollo's anthem with my page. Right now,
Understood.
I
Understood.
have 3. Before I go, I should tell people about my 3 pages. So I
Yeah,
have
let them know. Let them know real quick.
the live show up close on the mic. I have an
Mhm.
official Facebook page where I put
Okay.
everything about my show, and I do all my broadcasting over there. And I also have a YouTube channel called the live show up close on the mic. So that's
Okay.
my 2 public platforms. In terms of the group, that's private. You have to invite yourself to become a member in my private group about the live show up close on the mic, because I want to keep the members tight, and I want to make sure everyone that's in this group is quality.
Right.
I
Absolutely.
also
You want good
have a
people. Good people.
good people. I also have
Mhm.
Apollo's Anthem. Well, me and Sandy, we have Apollo's Anthem. It's our official Facebook page. It's growing slowly, so please, guys, go check it out. And we also have a YouTube channel. We haven't posted anything on our channel, but it is created. And then the third page I have is my name, Pan Orea, my official Facebook page, where I put everything that I create, all my poetry, my original music with Apollo's anthem, photography, all that stuff. It's on my page.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, yeah, that's everything. Thank you so much, Pan.
Thank you.
You made this really easy for me. I didn't even have to sweat or nothing.
Nothing. I kept babbling, promoting myself.
Hey, it's all good. You're a great person, and I'm thankful that you are who you are. You know, it's
Thank
people
you.
like you that keep me doing this every week. You know, that
And you
have
have some
uh,
awesome guests this month. It's all
I
about the
do.
ladies.
It's Ladies Month, y'all. Make sure you
Yeah.
guys continue to follow. Next, we have Monday at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We have Emmy Award winning Trey Holiday. Yes, her
Yes.
show. She has a show that she does on
Yeah.
Converge Media, Channel 5 here in Washington. It's called The Day with Trey. You guys have to check it out. It is
Nice.
Washington's version of Oprah. They won an Emmy. So you guys want to tune in Monday
Oh, I'm
at 1
going to
p.m.
tune in.
Pacific Standard
Yes.
Time. She is an
Yes.
amazing, amazing person. She does so much in this community, and you guys are only going to get an hour worth because this woman is a busy, busy woman, and she's going to share a little bit of her life with us
Yeah.
Monday. So check it out
Oh,
Monday, Trey
yeah.
Holiday. All right.
All right. Thank
Well,
you.
thank you all so much for viewing Circle Talk for today. Thank you again, Pan. You're amazing. And I
Thank
love
you.
you, sister.
Love you too.
We will see you guys real soon. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your days and evenings wherever you are in the world. Take care. Peace.
Bye.
Bye bye.